Alright, popular people, I am going to show you all today how I fill in these sparse eyebrows of mine. So the color that I'm using is actually a charcoal gray. You never want to use black because that would be really intense. Even if you have jet black hair, I would not suggest that you use black. And I'm just using a eyeshadow that I have that's in charcoal gray. You can use a dark brown, but again, I suggest that you do not use a full black. So what I'm doing is I am using a brush, and this brush is very compact and it has stiff bristles on the end. And you want to use that so that you can fill it in really nicely. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm starting from the inside and doing an upward motion, and as I go towards the outer corners, I am going in the shape of my eyebrow. So again, it's up and down motions, or just I guess strokes up, and then once you reach the middle and hit the end, then you're gonna go, depending on which eye, you're gonna go to the left or to the right in a sweeping motion. So it's very simple, very easy. You can go to as many times as you want and make it as dense as you want. Next, I am using a brush that has flat bristles, and again, they are very compact, and I'm using MAC's N45 concealer to outline the eyebrow shape to clean them up. So when you're putting on the eyeshadow, or if you invested in an eyebrow kit, whatever powder that you're using, you don't have to be very precise with it. I mean, you want to go as cleanly as possible, but you're going to clean it up with the concealer, so you know it's not that big a deal. What I'm doing is I am making sure that I'm outlining the eyebrow, but because I'm not using a primer for my eyelids, and primers make eyeshadows pop, what I do is I just bring my concealer down, because naturally my eyelids are a lot darker than the rest of my skin tone. So I just kind of use this concealer to give myself an even face before I put my foundation on. And I also do want to let you guys know that I do my eyebrows before I do the rest of my foundation. So once I have cleaned all of that up, I go back with this little guy that I absolutely love and adore. It is called a beauty blender. I picked my beauty blender up from Sephora, and it is just like this little sponge. And what you do is you smooth out your edges, and it gives you an even skin tone. And I like to also go back once I do my foundation to blend the concealer and the foundation together so that it gives you a seamless look. And shout out to these bags under my eyes. Oh my gosh, looking like bags of money. So if you guys want to know how I actually conceal and cover up my under eye bags, just thumbs up this video or leave a comment in the comment box below, and I'll know to do a video on that. So right now I am just doing the same thing that I did on my other eye. I am just cleaning up these edges with concealer and a brush. And what I learned at the MAC counter is that you can actually, if you don't want to invest in the beauty blender, because they are between $20 and $30 for that little guy, you can just take your brush and once you've trimmed out your edges, you can just take long strokes to blend it down that way. And then when you go to put your concealer on, just make sure that you blend it in as nicely as possible, so you're not getting like these raccoon eyes, I guess you would say, you know. Yeah, you don't want to be looking crazy. You want everything to look really smooth and seamless. So again, I just prefer using a beauty blender. I think it's a lot easier. But if you're just starting out with makeup, you may not want to invest in that right now. And again, there are always creative ways that you can do things. You don't have to do them like everyone else. So do what it is that makes you comfortable. Alright guys, that is how I do my eyebrows. This is the finished look when I have on my full face. And if you want to know how I did this and what products that I use, please leave a comment in the comment box below. Bye!